Crew. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever it is while you're watching. Thank you for being on replay. Hi. Please don't forget to hit the like or the dislike. I can't tell you how to think, and if you haven't subscribed, I would greatly appreciate if you do. And we're just waiting on some notifications to go out because once again, this is completely spontaneous. Y'all know I don't plan lives very well. We got Sabrina and Callie here. One of them will likely wind up hissing at the other one. They usually don't like to be close for a long time. But we'll see. And good morning to the people I see coming in. Anyway. Hey, Papa. You only had 2 hours of sleep? Goodness. I got a little more than that, but not a lot. By the time I finally managed to get to sleep last night, I think I got about 4 or 5 hours maybe. So how are you doing? How are you doing today, Papa? How's Sparks doing? What time is it at? What time is it where you're at, Papa? Oh, Sparks is with you. Well, give him a hug for me. I've got Sabrina and Callie. Can I help you? It's 2:37 p.m., so you're like 4 hours ahead of me, I think. Yeah, it's 10:37 a.m. here. Can I help you? Anyway, I texted Sharon, so I don't know if she'll pop in or not. I hope she will. You're still innocent, by the way. I don't think so, Papa. What'd you think of getting to meet my kiddo last night? The oldest one, anyway. She's my quiet one, so she didn't have a lot to say. But I still thought that was pretty cool of her to pop in here. No, but you got her to. You're the one that got her to do it, Papa. I have witnesses. Oh, and don't forget that like button, by the way. Oh, woke up this morning with my allergies driving me crazy. So, fair warning, y'all. My eyes are a little swollen, and I'm all stuffy. Anyhow, you're a saint. Papa, if you're a saint, I'm an angel. But part of the reason we love you is because you don't act all high and mighty and all that stuff. You're a Papa. And that's why we love you. Right, Bree? Well, that you are. You're a player. Hey, Brian, good morning. How are you? I figured I am kid-free for a little bit while she's with my mama. And my husband's asleep, so I decided to pop on here and harass y'all. Hi, Turtle Man. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? I'm not sure how to say that. Manaxon? Well, hello, and hello to Russia from northern Georgia in the United States. Hi, Nugget. Oh, Turtle Man, you're in Virginia? That's cool. Nugget, where are you chatting from? But anyway, like I said, the kiddo is with my mom, and my husband's asleep, so here I be. Good morning, Nugget. Turtle Man, I am in northern Georgia. I'm close to this Tennessee state line. Hi, Swifty. Welcome in. Where are you chatting from? I love meeting new people and seeing my friends on here. But anyhow, he's one gusty diva. Papa, what do you do now? Oh, that's cool, Swifty. You're in Oklahoma. I have friends out in Texas, but I don't know if I can't think if I know anybody in Oklahoma or not. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. My allergies are making my eyes want to swell a little bit, so sorry about that. Sorry, guys. That was I had to answer. He's huffing and puffing to get to his spot, Papa. Thank you, Brian, for taking care of that. I know, Escape. It sounded like your song. Sorry, that was my mama. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Hey, Cricket. That translates to Michael. Okay. Thank you for that, Cricket. Yeah, I know you now. That's right. I do, Swifty. And if the ones of you that haven't subscribed, if y'all could subscribe, I would so appreciate it. All right, Papa. You go get some sleep and give Sparks a hug for me. And some ear scritches. Anyhow. So it's got me and Sabrina here. Jasper has sort of abandoned me. He's on the other side of the room. Thank you, Swifty. I so appreciate that. Chicken cinnamon. There must be a story behind that. Anyhow. And if you would, when you subscribe, you might want to click the all notifications bell because I tend to go live pretty random. Good morning, Erica. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, on the live you did earlier. Oh, I have to go back and see what happened there. It's good to see you, Erica. I don't know if I've ever seen you in here before, but good morning. Anyway, like I said, I just figured kind of random, just pop in and say hi to everybody. I think, like I said, I think I texted Sharon. She might be on here, but I don't know. My kiddo popped in last night. My oldest kiddo popped in. Is lurking mostly. Hey, that's just fine. We like lurkers. We also love it when they come out and chat too. But yeah, my oldest kiddo actually popped in last night for the first time, so that was cool. She's kind of quiet, so she didn't. She just got off the live. Who did Erica? I don't know if Erica streams. But anyway, like I said, my oldest was in here last night, and she actually spoke a little bit. She's kind of quiet. Swifty, I'm not sure if I know who Sherry is. Anyway, my kiddo's kind of quiet. She just, but I was pretty excited to have her in here. I'll be honest. Right, Bree Bree? Anyway. So, but if I would tell y'all, for the ones that are kind of new here, if y'all like cats and dogs, you have come to the right place. If you like critters of pretty much any kind, you've come to the right place. We have, let's see, we have 13 cats, 1 dog, 4 hermit crabs, and we're getting a couple birds in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we got a zoo here. My youngest kiddo will be 6 next month, so we're going to a pet expo for an early birthday gift for her. And we're getting a couple, she doesn't know we're getting a couple parakeets. So yeah, it's definitely a zoo. I do have a petting zoo. Now I just need maybe a goat or two. Maybe a couple of chickens. I'm not sure. Only I don't know if is it still a petting zoo if some of the animals can't be touched. Because there are some of these cats that only allow us to pet them. Mostly because they have come from rough backgrounds. Anyhow. Yeah, I'm getting closer and closer, y'all, to that 500 goal. The goal of 500 subscribers. Four-legged, yes, I agree, Erica. Now my hermit crabs, I can't remember how many legs they have. 6, I think, maybe 8. But those are the only, if that's 8, they're the only 8-legged creatures I like. No spiders. That's why when we go to this pet expo tomorrow, in a couple weeks, I think I'm gonna have to avoid the tarantulas if they're there. Or any other kind of spiders. I can handle snakes. Spiders, nope. My, oh, okay. Okay, Erica. I have 4. Only one is above the sand at the moment. And she happens to be my biggest one. Like, I can put her in my hand. When she stretches out, she stretches across my hand. So she's my biggest one. Pretty sure it's a she. Anyhow. We have a Little Mermaid theme going on with the crabs. My daughter started out naming the first 2 Ariel and Sebastian. And then we've added 2 more, so now we have Ariel, Sebastian, Scuttle, and Flounder. If I get another one, it's going to have to be Prince Eric, I guess. Anyhow. Oh, my allergies are driving me nuts today. My neighbor has some Bradford pear trees that hate me. Yeah, please, no nonsense. Actually, please, English only, y'all. I don't, oh, hang on. Forgot to change it to all messages. I had someone in here the other day that was, apparently speaking in German and saying some nasty things, and it just so happened that Sophia was in here. And the thing is, I didn't even see him though, because I didn't realize, I know when you're chatting a chat that you have to switch it to all messages, but I didn't know that you had to do that when you were streaming. I thought they all automatically came up. So now I had went back and switched it to all messages, and I could see what she was talking about. Because she had come on here and she said so and so is being nasty in German. And that's the story of why Sophia has a wrench in here now. Anyhow. Yeah, I just thought like I said, I just wanted to kind of pop in and hang out with y'all for a little bit. Y'all, No Face was making fun of my camera work last night. You'd think I was shaky or something. Actually, I do have... Yeah, I do have something to prop my phone up, but it's a horrible angle for me. I'm going to try it again and see if I put it somewhere else. My mom got me this thing for Christmas. There. No, that's not going to go. That's not too bad, I guess. Maybe to hold it a little steadier. I figure people are going to need seasickness pills, but we're coming in my chat. Anyway. So it's just, like I said, it's just me and Sabrina for now. Till the other cast decide to come over and invade. I'm sorry. I was trying. Yes, yes, it hurts to think sometimes, especially when I have a caffeine headache. But I'm trying to take care of that. So, has anybody got anything exciting planned for this weekend? Most of our excitement comes today. Is to, like I said, there's a thing at church where not only they were giving out free groceries, but then also they were having a breakfast for the kids with superheroes. So that's where my daughter's at right now. And then today, sorry, I'm sorry, y'all. At noon, we have a thing at her school. It's just a spring fling type thing. Oh, really, Brian? You're doing a premiere on your channel at 2 p.m. CST? Best of Volume 2, though. Cool. Well, please make sure to drop your link in there so that people can go and check that out. I will do my best to be checking it out. So, 2... Oh, thank you. 2 p.m. there is 3 p.m. here, I think. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, thank you for dropping that, Brian. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, quit stitching. Yeah, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 7 p.m. in the UK. And also noon on Pacific Standard Time. Right, Bree? Say right. I will do my best to come and watch it. But now that's when I'll be at the school with the kiddos, so I may end up having to watch it on replay. Oh. Sorry. But anyway, not a whole lot to talk about this morning. Like I said, I mostly just wanted to come on and hang out with y'all. My daughter has a little countdown going. Well, hey, one guy, welcome back. My daughter has a countdown going to where we go to the pet expo, which I think is adorable because she doesn't even know she's getting birds. She just thinks that we're going to look. Sorry guys, I'm kind of seeing double a little bit, which is pretty normal. My last name Wolf by any chance? No, it's not. Anyway. Thank you. Sorry. Okay, I should be unmuted now. Sorry about that. Well, I was just saying, well, welcome in, everybody. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm definitely not a man, one guy. If I'm a man, then they need to explain to me how my kids got here. Yeah, please be nice. Kindness only. What you think, Bree Bree? Oh, okay. Just making sure. No, I used to have an animal for an animal type last name. Same name as an animal, but wasn't wolf. Oh, okay. No, I don't have any brothers. Just my sister. And I have some guys that are like brothers to me, but not actual brothers. Sorry, y'all. I'm watching. I have Crafty Witch streaming on my TV, and it's kind of mesmerizing. She's using this in this video. She's using this little thing that spins. Why do I look tired? Because I stay tired. But she's got this little thing that spins where she's doing the like making little sleeves or something. Anyways, it's like it's hypnotic to sit there and watch. Yeah, I pretty much stay tired. One guy. I don't sleep very well most of the time. It's not the getting to sleep, that's not a problem. It's the waking up 15 times a night. Plus, I'm a night owl. Okay, yes, I did. I remembered you, but I did forget that you said you had that many cats. Okay, now, yeah, now I remember. So we have 13, and so it's nice to find somebody that has more than us. Quit biting my ear, you weirdo. This one is Sabrina. She's my girl. Can y'all hear her? Y'all hear her purring? Oh. Last night we were on the stream. You did hear? Good. I love to hear her purr. Last night on the stream, Gray, which is one of the other cats, I had Dakota in my lap, and Gray jumped up here and ended up sitting on Dakota's face, and Dakota did not take kindly to that. Dakota very rarely hisses. It's extremely rare. Yeah, he hissed then and slapped Gray upside the head a few times. Oh. Now, can y'all believe when I first got her, she didn't want anybody to touch her for like weeks. Oh, that's so sweet. If you don't mind, I'll just call you Guy. That's so sweet, Guy. Sabrina used to sleep with me, but she would I would have to close the door she had a litter box in there and stuff, but I would have to close the door to keep the other cats out, and she wound up going outside of the litter box, so we had to put her back out here. You have a favorite cat though? I do too. I love all my cats. Don't get me wrong. I love all of them, but this one and Dakota, which Dakota is the big black and white one, they're my babies. Aren't you pretty pretty? Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet, Guy. Sure, I like to hear a story. Anyway. What you think, Bree Bree? So when my youngest kiddo was little, she couldn't say Sabrina, so she called her Bree Bree, and it stuck. Right, Bree Bree? Oh. Anyhow. Yeah, we don't have any plans for tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get to do at least 1 or 2 streams tomorrow. I may end up taking a day off. We had a cat that came in from the outside. We didn't have cats then. 6 years ago that was. She stayed home like we didn't. She stayed home. We didn't mind. Oh, we used to have a cat named Levin when we were kids. I think I was probably about 8, 9. Oh wow, guy. Then our cat Levin was when I guess that's probably about 8 or 9, and he followed me home. Well, he my dad looked at that cat and he said that cat is leaving. Well, the cat didn't leave and the name stayed. Oh, it was so freaking stormy that day that no, let me stop. Sorry, baby's outside. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry guys, I'm just reading. Like that was back then. I was used to. I was young, but not too much. Oh, sorry. Thought my lights flickered for a second, but they didn't. Alrighty then, just got up and left 2 of them. Sorry, I'm gonna take this off for a minute. Oh. The cat seems she got afraid and decided to change the place of the delivering the babies after she had 2. You know, I had we had surprise puppies one time. We didn't know we had 2 rescues that we didn't spay and neuter fast enough. Across the grassy way that no one walked in for about 2 years. The one that no one goes through that grassy way. While it was raining, she went through this empty way. Oh. But yeah, we had oh, she delivered a kitten that fell on the way. Wow. Oh, poor kitty. Sorry guys, I gotta stretch. But yeah, my mom, we had a family emergency, I guess. You had a death in the family. This has been years and years ago. For some real reason you don't remember what it was. We had to go to Wisconsin. This was with my ex-husband's family. We had to go to Wisconsin for the funeral. And my mom was taking care of my dogs while we were gone. And she called me and she said, We have puppies. Oh, you decided to go there and do something. What are the odds? Oh, white gray thing on the floor. Oh. My mom called me. Hey, best ever, welcome back. I was just thinking about you earlier. I wondered if you were going to come back in here. Oh, one guy, did you manage to save the kitten? I hope this doesn't bother anybody if I smoke. I'm going to keep it off of camera. Yeah, my mom called me when we were on the way home from Wisconsin. She had been taking care of the dogs. Oh. Her heart stopped. Oh. But anyway, my mom called and said, we have puppies. Only she spelled out puppies because, she spelled out puppies because my daughter was there and she was 7. Couldn't quite spell everything yet, but she figured it out as soon as my mom said that. She said, I want to see the puppies. Well, the mother was a husky and Timberwolf mix. And then the dad was a husky. So we weren't really sure with the wolf part. We weren't really sure how she was going to do with, letting people handle the puppies. But we were on our way home that day anyway. We got home later that day, and I went out there and checked on them. Sure enough, we had 5 puppies. Oh. Oh, so you saved her, guy. You managed to do CPR on the saved her. That is so cute. That's so sweet. Do you still have her? Anyway, with the puppies, we, like I said, there was 5 puppies. Oh. There was 5 puppies, and, we ended up keeping 1. She became my girl. She was originally my daughter's dog. And she favored my daughter. I have a picture where she just looks like she's smiling from ear to ear, and it said in the caption of the picture that she was looking at my daughter. But, we named her Smokey. Oh. Do you still have her? She understands you like a human. Well, of course, she's got that bond with you. Almost all the cats you have now are hers. Come on, Jasper. 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 Come on, buddy. Brian, you should know this beagle stubbornness. Come on, Jasper. But, we kept Smokey, and she was, after my daughter moved out, that was my girl. They gotta come back inside, Jasper. He knows he can go to the back door, and I'll let him out there to sit in the sun if he wants. But there's sunshine in here. Hang on, y'all. I'm going to lift these blinds up so there is a little more sunshine in here. Right now it's just the sunshine around the blinds. And these blinds are a pain. The kind that you just lift up instead of pulling the string. And I honestly wish I had a string with them. They're a pain. Especially doing it one-handed. I'm going to lift them up part of the way for right now. There. At least I got some sunshine coming in. Well, hi, Melody. Welcome in. Don't think I've seen you in here before. How are you doing? Are you named them based on their fur color? Name it or white. That's cute. I am doing good. Actually, I was just going to say while I'm over here, let's see if we can check on the hermit crab. See if any of them have come up. We have one up, but Don't tell me she went back under. Where's that her? Yeah, let me see if I can find her. Oh, here she is. I think that's her. Unless she changed shells. Yeah, that's her. She fell over again. She tries to climb on that log there and she winds up falling. You that's Ariel. Ariel, say good morning. She doesn't like the flashlight directly on her. I'd shine it where y'all can see her better, but she don't like it directly on her. There she goes. She keeps trying to get on this log here and she falls. I think I've got to figure something out where she can get in the water a little easier because she's too... Yeah, hermit crabs. There's one. We have 4. But the other 3 are up under the sand. I'm expecting one of them to come back up anytime now. I gotta figure out something where she can get... See, this ladder here, the other ones are smaller than her. And the ladder there is fine for them. But I've noticed since she came back up the other day, she seems to be a little too heavy for that ladder. So I gotta figure something out. Oh, you're gonna go protest today? That's cool. Is it just... you know if Carrie Ann's going out with you? Or anybody else going out with you? Anyhow. Oh, there's Jasper. Yeah, make a shorter water bowl maybe. Rika's going out. That's cool. Tell her we said hey. The only thing is with changing the water bowl right now is I know where 2 of my crabs are. I know where they went under. But I don't know about the third one. He may be under there. Because he liked to hang out in that area. So I hate to change anything and not know if he's under there or not. So, we have to figure out how to do that carefully without hurting the crabs that are down. You know, the idea was to have a bowl where she can submerge herself if she wants to. Because like I said, she is my biggest one. But I think... I don't know. I gotta have something where she can submerge herself and still get in there. So I think I'm gonna try to figure out how to build something where she can climb up easier. Yesterday she had knocked the ladder into the water. And she keeps falling off of the log. I thought she could use the log to boost herself up, but you know. And I thought about that too. Yeah, but like I said, the problem is with not knowing where that one crab is, I don't want to accidentally dig him up because that could hurt him. So we'll figure something out. Won't we, Jasper? Jasper, can you say hi to everybody? Say good morning. Tell them good morning. Yeah, build a bowl like a swimming pool with a shallow end and a deep end. Yeah, I gotta do something. Because obviously she's having a hard time getting in there. How old is your boy? Jasper, he's 4. At least we're pretty sure. The lady that I got him from had him for a couple of years, I think. And she wasn't sure of his exact age when she got him, but she said that she thought he was around a year old. So we just assumed that when I got him, we just decided to assume that he was 3 and celebrate his birthday on his gotcha day, which is like September the 5th, I think. So he would just turn 4 last September, and he'll be 5 this year. He's rotten, I can tell you that. We have issues with him having seizures. He had a bad one the other day that really scared me. So we're going to be getting him to the vet within the next week. This is the noise he makes when I tell him he can't bark, y'all. But he's barking anyway. Hush, Jasper. We can go over there by Miracle. She'll smack you. Some of the cats won't put up with any nonsense from him, and they'll smack him. Miracle's one of them. Miracle. Hey, Miracle. Miracle's like, no. But anyhow, yeah, I gotta figure out what to do about her water situation, which I think she can get in. It's hard for her, so I didn't expect her to be that much bigger. She went down for a molt like January 27th, and she just came back up on like the 18th, on March 18th. I didn't expect her to have grown so much. Boy, she grew. But anyhow, like I said, now we're going to be getting birds in a couple weeks. Oh, there's one of our cats over there that never comes on the stream with me. No, Kitty. Her name is Natasha, but for some reason she only comes to Kitty. Oh, thank you, Melody. I will keep that in mind. It's so scary when he has a seizure. But the one the other day, the reason it scared me so bad. There is Sharon. That's my cousin there. Here to supervise. If you're supervising, we're in trouble. Well, bye, guy. I hope you have a great weekend. Sharon Jasper heard me say your name, and here he comes. He said it's Aunt Sharon. You missed the hermit crab, Sharon. I was just showing the hermit crab. Can you say you're the best supervisor? You know what my grandfather used to say when he got to where he couldn't actually get out there and help the other men? You know, he would, when they were doing work, he'd like to go out there and watch them. And he would say he was the stupid visor. Yeah, poor Jasper. No. How dare the neighbors come out in their own yard, y'all? This is the oof I get when he knows he's not supposed to bark. He'll do that. This. No. Indeed, how dare they? This is. I tell him not to bark, and this is what I get. You be nice. They're in their own yard. They are in their yard. Jasper. Still does the same thing. And when I finally do get him to bark, I'll tell him when I tell him no, and I finally do get him to stop barking. What I meant to say, he has to do one last little oof. Yes, like that. He has to have the last word. Bless him. He is a little bit a lot on the rotten side. Yeah, Melody, he is a beagle. They say he's a beagle mix. I don't see the mix. That's what the lady that I got him from said he was a beagle mix. But like I said, I don't see the mix. I just see beagle. Apparently, there's something exciting going on out there. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, he does. He has the beagle. He has that beagle sound, and he will bay sometimes like a beagle. He is. Yeah, Sharon. That's what I thought. He might maybe a little Jack Russell in there. Thank you, Melody. I appreciate it. Because he does look so much like Bugs. Which I know y'all may not know. Bugs is Bugs is my parents' dog. That used to be mine. And before that, he was Sharon's dog. Um, yeah, now he's barking at the front door like there's somebody out there. There's nobody out there. Phil is also a blue heeler and white lab. Well, I don't, I don't see those. I wouldn't see those breeds in his pictures. Maybe the heeler a little bit, but the lab, that's a surprise. Yes, I love Phil too. I think everybody loves Phil. But anyway, yeah, he and Bugs look so similar. You know, Bugs just has black on him where Jasper doesn't. But his daddy was a white lab. I would have never suspected that. So we really don't know where exactly Jasper comes from. He's the lady I got him from. Oh, it's Shawini. That's cute. He's 7. Oh. But the lady we got Jasper from had gotten him from another lady that was his mom is the Beagle and Blue Heeler mix. Oh. Yeah, but she had gotten Jasper from a lady that was not. I don't think he was in a very nice situation. We'll put it that way. A Mouchie and a Chupin. Yeah. Yes, they are very spoiled. Hey, if this tells y'all anything, it's very rare, extremely rare, that I've had to rehome any animal. Um, and when I do have to rehome them, I'm so super picky about who they go to. Like, extremely picky. That's why my parents have Bugs, only because I know that he's well cared for over there. I can see him whenever I want to. He's happy. He's loved. That's all that matters, right? Well, when Scott's parents passed away, we were put in charge of their dogs. Scott and I were. We were put in charge of finding a place for them or taking them ourselves, whichever we chose to do. Well, at the time we couldn't. You know, we couldn't take in 2 more dogs. So Sharon is the one that I chose for them to go to. And I'm picky. You know, so not only did Sharon keep them until they passed from old age, she actually, if it weren't for Sharon, they probably wouldn't have made it as long as they did. Yes, they got spoiled too. If it weren't for Sharon and her family, they probably wouldn't have made it as long as they did, because they were, my in-laws, they loved them, but my in-laws weren't in great health. You know, they struggled to take care of them. So the dogs had some things they needed, and Sharon made sure they got it. I just hate that we didn't get to see them much again before they passed. I do too, Melody. That's why, you know, at least they landed in a good spot though, and they got to stay together. That was one of our main things. We wanted to make sure there was 2 of them. It was Toby and Samantha. We wanted to make sure they stayed together, and they did. So anyway, like I said, if I ever have to rehome an animal, I'm super, super picky about who gets them. That's like with some of our puppies. When we accidentally had puppies. Yeah, they weren't socialized very well. Yeah, I'm glad they finally came out of it. You know, Toby was a little bit ornery. He always was a little ornery. But Samantha especially was so sweet. When she got to know you, she was the sweetest. But you know, we had our, yeah, they were grieving also. Yeah, He would. He picked at her so bad, but they couldn't be without each other. But when we had the puppies that we didn't intend to have, I made sure they went to people that I knew, really good homes. And one of them, the one that we kept, Smokey, we had to have her put down because of cancer 4 days shy of her 11th birthday. But now her sister, now for a husky, this is really good. Her sister that we gave to a friend of mine was Sharon. You would know, Katrina's sister. Well, that dog lived to be 15. That's almost unheard of for a husky. It's very rare they live that long. So I know she was well cared for too. But yeah, but with Toby and Samantha, at least the thing is, my father-in-law was still, he was still living. He just had to go in the nursing home. My mother-in-law had passed. And they were, left at the house for a couple of days with somebody going over there feeding them and giving them water and stuff and letting them out a couple times a day, or at least trying to let them out. They weren't very housebroken. But yeah, that's why I was, Sharon was the first one I thought of actually. Okay. What time is it, y'all? Anyway, like I said, this is probably about the only break that I get until way later on today. Yes, that's, yeah, they were good little dogs. All right, Melody, well, have fun, and hopefully, hopefully you can get some of those people to at least think about leaving. Anyhow, thank you, Melody. I appreciate it. Hugs right back. I don't know if Melody, do you stream? I don't know if you do or not. If not, I need to go check out your channel. I mean, if you do, I need to go check out your channel. Okay, cool. Brian, or if I have any other mods in here, Cricket, if you're still in here, can one of y'all, would y'all mind going and getting Melody's link? Here, let me see. I can try and see if I can. No, it won't let me. Well, no, it won't let me while I'm streaming. I'll try to look you up and try to pop in, Melody. I don't know if I can or not. At least not for a long time because I'm gonna be at a. Oh, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Sorry, y'all. Are y'all still there? I hope y'all are still there. Hope nobody left me. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Well, Melody, you have fun out there. I just subscribed to you, so hopefully I get to pop in for a minute. Your horror stole. Thank you, Cricket. Anyway. And actually, guys, I think I'm going to probably have to go ahead and jump off here. I do need to grab a quick shower before I have to get the kiddo over to the school. I'm sure they would appreciate if I didn't show up smelling bad. Typos are strong today. Oh, and Sharon, you missed Papa. He was in here earlier at the beginning of the stream. But anyway, guys, well, like I always say, just remember, y'all, if you see somebody without a smile, make sure you give them one of yours, because they may need it. All right, Brian, I'll try to catch that. I'm not sure if I'll be, like I said, I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I will try. I love you guys, and I will see y'all in either in the chats or in the next stream. You have a good rest of your day, night, morning, whichever it happens to be. Bye, guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button, and subscribe if you're not subscribed.